Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another nerdy episode of Another Nerdy Talk Show, where we talk nerd. All right, everybody. So a little bit of a heads up here. Next week, as we begin our new Halloween opening, we're going to be interviewing authors Anthony and Anthony, friends of Jablonski, who are going to be promoting their book. Be sure to check that out. Tonight, we also got grapher Michael Mitchell joining us. He's going to be coming in a little late, hanging out with us from 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. Good stuff there. Cruiser met this guy when he was at the Rammstein concert. And also, I'm going to be doing stream work soon that where I'm going to be showing editing off Bruce's next video as well as next Concomers and a lot more. Look out for that. But other than that, that's my usual stuff here. Anyway, tonight we've got trailers for Hellraiser, Sonic Prime, Godzilla vs. Gigan Rex, and another for Dahmer. I know it's already out, but still, we have another trailer for that stuff there. Now, this actually was released during 23. We got some news about the 5th Indiana Jones movie, including the title and a reoccurring character. Little news, but, good stuff there. And lastly, we got when you go to school, you play a lot of computer games. Some kids play Word Munchers, some play the Oregon Trail. But D&D? How does that help with an everyday education? Who knew? I also want to point out here, we were a little late on this news there about the news of James Earl Jones retiring as Darth Vader. We'll see if we can squeeze that in if we can. Until then, all that and more tonight on Another Nerdy Talk Show. Cue the opening!
And now it's time for your weekly vocabulary builder, helping you make other people feel stupid since the dawn of man. This week's word is
Philatelist. It is a noun. Definition: a person who studies or collects postage stamps. When used in a sentence, damn it, woman, I'm a philatelist, not a person that benefits society. Also, extra points if you remember learning about this word from that one episode of Franklin the Turtle.
Congratulations, you are now 0.03% smarter. We'll be back next week with more ridiculous smart words you've never heard of. Or maybe you have. In which case, tough shit.
Welcome back, everyone, to another nerdy episode of Another Nerdy Talk Show where we talk nerd. I'm here with my usual guests, Kuma the Sleepy and Justin Jablonski. Guys, how was your week this week?
Slow.
Yeah, same here.
But fun. I got me some cola.
Oh, Pepe Cola? Pepe
No.
Cola. Some good old Pepe
No,
Cola?
Mountain Dewy.
Oh, fuck you. Anyway, Did you just get that just to spite me?
No, I already had this.
Oh my god, you and your Mountain
I
Does.
can't have any of it, so
Mountain Dew, more like Mountain Don't, if you know what I mean.
I can't. I actually can't have any caffeinated sodas, really.
Yeah, they're really bad for you. I tried to get off that stuff.
Well, no, it's mostly because they just taste nasty to me now. After my dental work that I had, I just can't. I
Yeah.
could drink Sprite. I could drink crushed soda.
Can you drink ginger ale?
Yeah.
Cool. Actually,
But yeah, I can't do Mountain Dew. I can't do Coke. I can't do Pepsi.
I find it funny because of what you were off screen because I was adjusting your monitor, but when I asked how your day was, Jablonski was like, "Arr!" And but yeah, I should probably get this out of the way. Kuma, you ready for to party with Ian?
Who?
Ian. The hurricane.
Oh, dude, I'm a true Floridian. I don't give a shit about the hurricane.
I know, that's why I want to say, are you ready to party with Ian, man?
That's why I said who.
But yeah, that's coming their way. I can't wait to see how that happens. So I guess next week's episode, if we die, it means the next episode of Ants will be ghosts for the Halloween season. See, we invited Hurricane Ian here to kill us personally, just so we could do that. Jablonski's the only guy alive. Which is why for the rest of the stream he's going to be dressed like the guy from the Haunted Mansion ride that's like freaking out in the corner. I feel bad for that dude whenever I go on that ride. He's just sitting there with his dog and he's clearly doesn't know what the hell's going on. It's like so sad. Oh, speaking of Disney World, I actually said I was going to do this last week. One of my favorite bars, 1845, released their own beer last year. That's a couple of weeks ago. And the person there who used to be a Disney cast member released this one beer. It's called We Once the Redhead. And I'm going to try it for you guys tonight. And I'm going to try it. And I'm going to try it in my Me Once the Redhead cup while brandishing my Me Once the Redhead sticker.
What?
Are you going to be holding the We Once the Redhead flamethrower?
And also keeping the can.
I thought you did do this.
Nope, I didn't drink it.
No, he didn't.
I just showed off the stuff.
Showed it.
And I'm also going to be keeping it in my We Once the Redhead beer tits. So, I can't wait to try this shit here, honestly.
I can't remember if I actually can't remember if I showed these yet.
Here we go.
I usually get Gamer Sups, and this was one of the sample packs.
Good game. Cute. Anyway, I'm going to pour this in the glass. I hope it's red.
Guacamole Gamer Fart 9000, flavored by the Russian Badger.
Wow.
It's strawberry and lime.
I should have tilted this glass when I did, so now I gotta wait for the bubbles to shrink.
Oh, you
Sounds
never become a bartender, Evan.
Sounds like a poor performance.
That's the first time you can say you gave a lot of head.
Give me gotta keep this rolling rock rolling, bud. Yeah, I never can pour drinks good. I honestly wanted it to be red, honestly. It looks really good, though. I can't really see anything. It's not as clear as most beers, but, you know.
I don't really drink beer, really.
But it's beer. It's the problem. It's the cause and solution to every problem in the universe.
And liquor gets you drunk quicker. So?
This isn't liquor. This is just beer.
I'm saying I prefer liquor, not beer.
Yeah, duly noted.
Because beer, you gotta have a certain taste for.
Oh, well, I pour this in here. I'm gonna try it out of the thing here. So let's have a look and see what we got here with this stuff. This is
God.
This is 18.
You're killing me, Smalls.
This is 1845's Tap House's Me Once the Redhead.
Jablonski. He pours it. He pours it in a cup just to drink some out of.
Well, because if I pour more in there, it's going to overfill, man. Come on.
You can drink it still.
Well, too, I'm gonna do it out of the can.
Dude, what the fuck?
Okay, my face is on full screen. Let's just get this down.
That's what she said.
It's got some good stuff there. It's not too dry. I don't think it is dry at all, but it's got like that tang to it.
Because it's a liquid.
Well, what are you, some kind of fucking connoisseur fancy man? It's fucking piss water.
No, that's what they serve at Taco Bell. Thank you very much. You guys step by the 1845 Tap House. Good time there.
No, that's Bud Light. My bad.
Right. If you stop by the 1845 Tap House, you'll get and tell them Evan came by. Evan Bernardi. I'm Tim's son. They might like you or something. I gotta go there for drunk bingo again. Yeah. Drunk bingo.
Show him how much you poured in the cup already, too.
Really? Okay,
Jablonski, look at this. Look at this. Look how much he's already poured in the cup, and he chooses to say, "Oh, never mind. I'm gonna."
Well, I was waiting for the build-up right there. Whatever. Second of all, why do you have to make this a big deal?
Because you're killing me,
Mister. I don't drink.
Me, Smalls.
You don't even drink beer. Shut the fuck up. Anyway.
I know, but hearing someone just waste all their time to pour something into a cup and then been like, "All right, I'm gonna put that there."
I'm gonna pour you into a cup.
I would rather be poured in the cup as long as I'm gonna be drunk out of it.
I said I'm gonna pour you in a cup.
And then I'll be pissed, being like, "Why'd you pour me in the cup if you're gonna take a drink in the fucking can?"
Shut the fuck up, Groot.
An asshole.
If I see that and done at a bar, I would still be like, "The fuck was that? What? That person's weird."
You're weird. Anyway,
Weird. You're
let's
the one that poured a fucking cup. That poured in a cup and chose to drink from the can later on.
I gotta
It's
do
so
this
fucking
again. I
stupid.
gotta do this again. I got myself to do this again just for the sole purpose of making Kuma angry.
Because it's so fucking dumb and it's a waste of time.
Oh my god, it's not like that berries and it's not like more of a is it more of a waste of time than that one Starburst commercial with a guy that likes berries and cream?
Okay, that was
Berries and
funny.
cream, berries
That
and
was
cream.
funny.
No, it
That
was
was
a
funny.
that was
No,
a
that was
stupid.
funny.
It's
That
not
was
funny.
That was funny.
It wasn't
They
funny.
made that for the hell of it.
No, they didn't make.
If you did not laugh at that, you have no soul.
I guess I don't have a
Apparently
soul.
you
It's
don't, because you poured shit into a cup first.
Kuma's a little lad that likes berries and cream, man.
Yeah,
Is that gonna be? That's gonna be our the title for this berries and cream. Kuma in the description it's gonna say Kuma's a little lad that likes berries and cream. Okay.
And
Now-
poured fucking drinks into a cup and
Anyway, let's begin with our
drinks
first.
it out of the container after.
Let's talk trailers this week. Okay, so let's begin here. First off, we got another trailer for the Dahmer series, which was released this week. My girlfriend, shoutouts to you, Sarah, said that they watched it. She watched it, excuse me, and really, really thought it was good. My stepmom's watching it tomorrow. I gotta watch it next. It's good. This trailer actually kind of felt like it brought more of what it was advertising of being told from the perspective of the victims and the people around him, which is pretty good. And again, I like what they do. It's good stuff. Just talking more about.
I'm not gonna lie. Isn't that almost like every now? Isn't that like now every now like serial documentary and everything like that? It's always from those like from the perspective of the victim. Like, yeah, who else are we who else is he killing?
Well, it's more. Well, I mean, like the. It's kind of. I want to say that the Ted Bundy movie that Zac Efron was like that, but also kind of mixed it up. But then again, in that movie, they're basically not covering most of the murders. They're covering like when he was getting tried and everything.
Well, yeah, that's the difference because like that's mostly when he was caught, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like when. Well, yeah, it shows him when he was pulled over and got caught, when he escapes, and then he gets captured again, and everything
And
there.
the
But
Dahmer,
but it's also
wait, is it a movie or a series?
the Dahmer series.
Oh, it's a series. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, the one I was talking about, the Ted Bundy one was a movie. That's
No,
not.
no, I'm asking about the Dahmer series. If it is a series.
Yeah, it's a
That's
series.
someone saying it's a movie. Okay.
Yeah, it is. A
How many
series.
episodes?
I think 6.
Hmm.
But it looks really good. I like the stuff about serial killers. They're my thing.
Yeah,
Different-
this though, Evan Peters does pull off like. Again, I said it before. He does pull off like this, like the looks that he could give off will kind of like just
Looks like a guy who's like delusional and clearly like mad inside.
yeah, that he could pull off being mad, and he does have another
I
look
know.
of like being this suave
Like,
playboy as well too.
Look at this poster. This is the face of a guy who's insane. It's like
well, yeah, if you make him out to look like that with the lighting and everything, but you know,
yep.
that's
And
editing.
even when you look at like Zac Efron when he was Ted Bundy, he really was able to pull in that like with Ted Bundy, he was a killer, but he was also like a suave dude. He was like that guy who was like
Oh yeah, he was like mostly that's what like his whole thing was to try and
yeah.
talk and ease people into like letting him in.
It's funny that guy could have been Ted Bundy had a chance of being a TV star from what I heard, but he lost it.
He did appear on a game show.
He did?
Yeah, I think it was him. I'm pretty sure it was him. It was saying like it was something that I saw in like a top 10 list and things like that. It said
No
like
way.
it was either him or some other serial killer that went onto a game show. I think it was like one of those like dating game shows where it's like they have like the wall between like the Bachelorette and then.
Oh
it's,
yeah,
like,
here it
three
is.
other
Here it
guys.
is. That time the serial killer on a dating game TV show,
Yeah.
and oh my god, his hair is fucking long, dude. But dude, he looks like fucking Jesse Katsopoulos if he was like a hippie. But or like a mixture of Tommy Wiseau. But yeah, excuse me. So yeah, I'm looking forward to. I gotta see this Dahmer series when I get the chance. It really looks really good. Next up on our roster, oh, this is going to be one of the big ones here that everybody was talking about the Hellraiser reboot.
Hellraiser.
Hope they have that song there. So, yeah, the Hellraiser series continues on Hulu. It's one of those Hellraiser, in my opinion, is one of those movies that people consider iconic but don't really remember shit about.
Yeah.
I never got into Hellraiser.
Same.
It's like one of those things where you're like, I like it, but I just don't really want to remember it. Don't remember it.
I think to me it's because the characters were more memorable than most of like what they were trying to like go for of like the whole
Yeah.
what the whole series was meant to be.
But here's the thing that got me. This one, it has if you know about the puzzle box in Hellraiser, how it has like how when you solve it, it releases the Cenobites or something like that.
Yeah. That weird.
The one that's different about this one is that this one has a different puzzle box, which is really interesting.
Oh wow.
No, here's why. As you know, it was announced Pinhead was going to be played by a woman. You can actually see a picture of her on the Ants chat. She actually looks really good. And my question is, first off, does this mean there's like a different dark priest for every single box? That's the thing.
Chances are probably. I
Like-
mean,
Like, you know,
for
like,
all we know, it's like a different. I mean, we don't really know that much on our hierarchy of like the Xenobites and all like that.
yeah, it's Cenobites, but like,
It's whatever.
the Cinnabons. I mean, the one thing I'm really looking forward to seeing in that series is the designs of the characters, because Cenobites have really cool designs, in my opinion.
No, yeah.
But like, yeah, what if that would be cool? Like having a dark priest of every box would be really interesting. And I mean, like, do you want a little thing I hate about the Hellraiser series? Like behind the scenes shit is that Pinhead is not the name of the character.
I don't think it ever was.
No, his name was in the book. The writer writes him as either the lead Cenobite or the Hell Priest. The only reason they call him Pinhead was because the reason why he has pins on his face is based on an acupuncture ritual that's done in like Africa, and his outfit is supposed to be like inspired by like Catholic philosophy, like Catholic priests look.
Someone's immediately gonna know that when they see the movie.
Well, no, not a lot of people can see a lot of influences on that, but like, yeah, the only reason you may think, oh, they called him Pinhead because of the fans. No, actually, it was not. They actually call him Pinhead. The reason that his name was Pinhead is actually because of the word of mouth that spread from the cast and crew. Who that got, and that's how it got picked up, and how he got his name on the credits as Pinhead. I mean, but then again, when you look at him, you're like, yeah, you're gonna call him Pinhead. Come on.
So, you know what? Well, I know the only way that I actually remember Hellraiser
What?
was was to a YouTube video where it's Hellraiser in 30 seconds reenacted by bunnies.
The hell?
What?
Yeah.
Bunny.
Hellraiser reenacted by bunnies.
Yep.
Bunny.
And even like the little monster, like some of the creatures in there actually have like little bunny ears.
Interesting.
But yeah, I'm like, I really didn't care for Hellraiser. I still don't care for Hellraiser.
Yeah, I just mention it here because, getting close to Halloween season, it's a nerd thing, so yeah. Anyway, let's move on to the next one here. Another Netflix series coming out here. Sonic Prime.
Sonic.
I actually, from what we got in this trailer here, we got one of the newest additions that was there was the shots of Sonic and Shadow in battle. And what I saw, I like the animation. Looks really good. Good 3D animation. Looks like a lot of fun.
I saw the trailer in a gaming group I'm in, and someone posted it saying the new Sonic graphics for the next video game.
They do look like something like graphics from one of the games, honestly.
Yeah, no, yeah, I
Yeah.
could totally see it. I was just like, I could be fooled, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely got fooled. It's like how everybody's making a big deal about the Little Mermaid being black. Where's everybody making the big deal about Sonic being played by a black actor? Hello.
Really?
Yeah, man, it's like really like I'm actually surprised. It's like Sonic, yeah, he gets a pass. The Little Mermaid, oh my god. I'm not complaining. I'm
Well,
just calling. I'm not calling complaining or anything like that. They're taking sides.
there's a big difference there, really.
Hmm.
First of all, that was mostly like the voice for Sonic, and also Sonic's already
Yeah, he's
a
already had.
blue hedgehog and
Not
everything.
to mention he's already had a black voice actor. But yeah,
He's always had one.
no, he hasn't always had one.
No, I think
He was voiced
wasn't
by.
there
He was
wasn't
voiced
two
by
people the voice of him that were, or isn't the current one now?
No, the current one is Roger Craig Smith, I believe. But yeah, he was played by Urkel at one point.
No, yeah, I know that one.
Motherfucking Urkel is fucking. Oh my
Or
god.
he was played by another one too,
Not that I know of.
by another guy. I could have sworn.
I have to look it up sometime.
But again, though, that's his voice, not his
Oh, yeah.
overall character. His and
Yeah,
also,
I mean,
he's
like-
also, one of his nicknames is also the Blue Blur. Like Sonic. Also, he's a
What?
hedgehog. Yeah, that's also one of his nicknames, the Blue Blur.
I know that, but what did that have to do with fucking?
Well, because I don't know what you're trying to bring in race, like with the Little
It
Mermaid.
really
thing.
was not meant to be. It really was not meant to be to bring you a big deal, dude. It was just a wisecracking
Well, I don't-
joke.
It wasn't funny, or like not.
It wasn't
made no
meant to be.
sense.
Oh my god!
It
Never
made
mind.
no sense, is all I'm
You
saying.
know what? Let's just move on to the thing there. But yeah, the trailer looked really good. Good, like graphic wise, it looked good. In themes of action, the high speed action really was what got my attention. Jablonski, what did you think?
About the
The Sonic trailer for
I liked it. Like I'll give the series a shot.
It looks pretty good. One thing that's really interesting, I think we pointed this out last time they did one, is how they changed Big the cat's voice.
Really?
Yeah, it's no longer that. He actually has more of a normal voice. With like that same.
This day and age, I don't know what's considered a normal voice, especially with me that I play D&D.
Save the phone. We'll be getting to that later. But like yeah,
I'm just
like
saying, I don't know what's considered a normal voice.
looks like they're gonna be doing some changes on that thing there. I wonder what else they're gonna be doing.
What's a normal voice? Someone tell me.
I don't know. What is a normal voice?
I need to know.
I like that voice.
Somewhere
Out there, where love
there's
I do
voice
the
of
stuff.
pain in your ear.
Matters of stuff here. We got Michael Mitchell joining us. How are you tonight, sir?
I'm good. How are you guys?
I'm good. We were just sitting.
Still in a state of awe and wonder from meeting Ramstein.
Yes, indeed. It was funny because, like, I was telling him, not a couple months ago, I saw Kraftwerk, and I was just saying they're all we need now is Jablonski to see and one, and we got the whole German band lineup set up right there. You know, that's good stuff. Good stuff.
But yeah, this is the guy who PM'd me or pinged me when I pick your phrase, and said, "Look, I'll tell you what you have to do to try to find these guys, but just so you know, you're gonna be dealing with 5 particular assholes that one day." And so I take it that you've had issues with these guys too, Mike.
All the time. All the time.
And yeah, the thing is that they told me their reasoning for this. Like I get that they don't want word to spread out. They want to try to keep it as small as possible. But they still could have handled this better. Do you actually agree with trying to keep with their guidelines? At least trying to keep it small and secretive as possible.
No, honestly, I don't, because I look at it this way: the more people that are there, if they want to sign, they're going to sign. Whether there's 5 people there, whether there's 100 people. they know how many people they're going to sign for no matter what. There's 100, they're going to probably sign for maybe 4 or 5. If there's 4 or 5, they might only sign for 1 or 2. They might sign for them all. Everybody's different. But these guys, they're just greedy. They all do it for their living. That's how they make their living.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because like that just still really bothered me. I mean, it's clear that I'm not from around there, and they think their first instinct was I'm hustling in on their territory.
Yeah.
I mean, but you believe that that everybody should be allowed to do this to go out and try to meet celebrities and get autographs. How did you like first meet these guys and how did you handle them?
Um, when did I first? I started graphing. Maybe my son was 5. He's 13 now. Probably about 8 years ago. And I just started with wrestling. With WWE, and I had no clue what to do. So I go. A friend of mine was doing it, and he was like, "Yeah, just go to the airport at this time. The flight lands. You're going to see everything." Well, me and my son, we go into the airport, and we have no clue. I see people standing there. So I asked this guy, like, "Hey, so where are the wrestlers coming down at?" And he looks at me like I'm weird, and he's like, "Dude, get away from me." I'm like, "Just ask you a question." So I ignored it. And then I saw where he was going, so I followed him a little bit. And then all of a sudden, wrestlers start coming down. We see the wrestlers do everything else. So I ignored that. About a few months later, wrestling comes back in, and all I really do is graph wrestling. Sometimes I'll do stars, but I don't really do much with that. But I was there a few months later, and I saw him again. And I said, "Oh, hey, buddy, how's it going?" He's like, "Don't talk to me. Like, I don't even know you." I'm like, "Okay, no problem." So I ignored it. And then I didn't see them again for a while. So about 8 months ago, I was driving Jeff Hardy. I don't know if you guys know who Jeff Hardy is.
Oh yeah, yeah. I used to watch a
Okay,
lot
well I
of
was
wrestling.
driving. Okay, yeah. So I was driving him to the his hotel because my friend brought him in for a virtual. So we were talking and everything, and I had like 40 things for him to sign. Like, "Hey, do you want me to sign all this stuff?" He's like, "Yeah, no problem. Once we go in the hotel, I'll sign everything you have." Well, we go in the hotel, and them guys are waiting in the hotel. They had like 10, 20 figures they wanted signed and everything. Well, Jeff sat down with me and my son, and he's signing everything. So about a half hour, he's bullshitting what else. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm leaving. As I'm leaving, I get a text from my one friend who's like been graphing for like 30 years. Like he
Oh
graphs
jeez.
everybody. Yeah. And he was like, "Hey, so I hear that you're at the hotel." I'm like, "Yeah, how'd you know?" He's like, "Somebody just sent me a picture of you and your son." So what do you mean? And he was like, "Yeah, so he sent me the picture and it was me and my son with Jeff Hardy." He was like, "It was one of them guys that you saw that day." And he was questioning him who I was.
They snapped a picture of you with Jeff Hardy.
Yeah. And they asked him who I was.
What
And
the
my
fuck?
friend was like, "Yeah, yeah." So my friend was like, "That's Mike." He was like, "Well, who is he?" Like, I wouldn't mess with him. Like, don't even go near him. I said, like he's there with his son, just leave him alone. So, I was like, whatever. So I messaged the guy, like, "Yo, like, if you want to know who I am, just come and talk to me. I'll tell you who I am. I'm not trying to be enemies. I'm not trying to be anything. We're all in it for the same thing, you know." And AEW came into town like a month after that, and they were at the airport, and they just wouldn't stop staring at me. So I went up to the guy, the one with the big thick glasses that you saw there.
Yeah.
I went up to him and I told him like, "I'm like, yo, like, you want to know who I am? This is who I am." I told him my name. I said, "Listen, I'm here for my son. I'm just getting autographs and photos. I'm not trying to step on your shoes." I said, "But if you have a problem, we can talk about it." And that was it with them. I haven't seen them since. But they think that they own Philadelphia pretty much,
Yeah, that was
and that's why
the attitude that they gave me. I
that's
mean,
why I
good.
told you when you were going. I said,
Mhm.
watch out for these guys because they will be there and they will harass you to do everything they can to get you away from there. And that's exactly what they did to you.
Yeah.
Like I
I
said,
mean, look,
if I didn't have my root canal that day, I would have been there.
Yeah, I mean, like, because we've all we love going to cons here. We love meeting our favorite stars or the athletes, and honestly, we'll say like the hunt of graphing, that's something that's available for everyone, not just these assholes. Okay,
Exactly,
I mean,
and it's easy to find.
yeah, I mean,
You know,
not to
you can.
mention.
It's easy to find their hotels. It's easy to find the flights. It's easy to find all that stuff. It's just people don't know how to go about it.
Mhm. Yeah, but interesting what you told me with how you don't agree with them about trying to keep it small. Because I would, because I'm in a new city. I'm just kind of going along with to not be a pest or step on anybody's shoes. But you were the first person I heard to actually say no. Screw their guidelines.
And listen, especially if you're a fan, like if you were just asking and you're like, oh, I'm going to try to make some money. I want to know where this is. I wouldn't have told you anything. But
Mm,
you're a fan and you legit want to meet these guys.
yeah.
You have no clue. You're in a city you don't know nothing about. You're flying from where, Florida it was?
Yep. All of us.
Yeah. Exactly. So it's like, why am I going to tell someone no when, hey, why not? I'll warn you what might happen, but if you go show them, well, if you want to go still, go right ahead. And look what happened. It worked out great for you.
Mm. Yeah, I got the signed CD over there, the signed vinyl audiobook there, and I still have this right here. Ah, God, I still can't believe that happened.
It's funny because I'm still jealous you got to meet him, and I could have went. Uh,
Yeah, I mean, because like whenever I have tried to meet up with bands or celebrities, it's either at a convention or it's at a concert venue. But normally, because music doesn't sell all that well nowadays, people are now playing smaller venues. So trying to meet someone at a club is pretty easy. But amphitheaters and arenas, and now especially NFL stadiums, you're kind of SOL unless you know what you're doing. So this was uncharted territory for me. I had no idea what I was stepping into. I mean, normally I just look for the tour buses, like, okay, that's where they are. There was no tour bus at all.
yeah.
So, like the only indication I knew I was close was when I saw the Ramstein crew people, because they had the shirts and a little lanyard down by the side of their belts. But I have no regrets with what I did. I am supremely thankful that someone like you actually contacted me and told me what to do. And just to spite these people, everyone who wanted to know how I did it, I told them. Because
Exactly.
they like, regardless if you agree with their rules or guidelines or whatever, you do not act that way. And you even told me that one of these guys actually threw a soda at an MCU actor.
Yep. Yep. I
Yeah,
sent you the thing.
yeah. Tell these guys the story here.
Uh,
The dude who plays in what's that movie? The Seven Rings.
Yeah,
Yeah, Shang-Chi.
the
yeah,
main actor in
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi.
Yes, that one. So he was here in Philly. He was doing a book signing. So two of these guys who he saw that day wanted his autograph, and he said no. He was in a rush. He had to leave. Well, they chased his car down and started throwing stuff at his car. And he posted it on his Instagram and everything and said, if you know who these guys are, let me know.
Really,
Jesus
man.
Christ.
Yeah, you seem to have
I'm
a lot
hoping
of.
one
And the
day.
crazy thing is, my son's godfather is a head of security for Ace Comic Con. And I told him, I said, yo, I know who did that. And Ace was having them come into a first signing in San Antonio. But when he told him about it, he said he don't want to do anything, which I think is wrong. I think he still should press charges if he knows who did it. But it'll just keep happening.
Hopefully
Yeah.
one day he'll encounter armed security.
Oh yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah, there's just been so many stories about these guys.
Yeah, it must be crazy there.
despicable.
Yeah, it was crazy when he told me the story of everything that was going on there. Anyway, we were just recently talking about the trailers that came out this week. Next one that was on our list was that short for Godzilla versus Gigan Rex. First of all, this is going to be a short film. Sorry, there's a bit of a topic shift there. Just have to make sure I'm on the schedule. You guys saw the trailer, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. First of all, short film. Psyched to see Gigan again. Not so psyched that he doesn't have the chainsaw hands. You get a monster. Why didn't you give him with the chainsaw hands? Come on, man.
I'm sure they'll build into it where something will happen to his hands, and it's like, I know, we'll give him chainsaws.
He has chainsaws for hands. What? How could you not throw that in?
I was just thinking of the Artificer.
I mean, like,
Cool, you know, you're familiar with the Heretic Funhouse, then.
no.
Yeah, I recognize it.
I mean, like,
come on, the tanker will have bazooka boobs. Come on.
That's a good point, actually. Let me ask you this, Mike. If you were to design a monster, what would you give him for hands, hooks or chainsaws? Mike?
Probably hooks.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
You go with the hooks. Really?
Yeah. Help you climb.
Really? How would that help you?
I can do one better.
Well, he has a buzzsaw for a stomach, so I'm not really gonna actually go on that one. But yeah.
Well, to be fair, I mean, have you ever wielded a chainsaw? It's not that easy.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Yeah, just ask Bruce Campbell.
Oh, there you go.
That's Bruce Campbell.
If that was the case,
I
well,
ain't shit.
I did trees for a living. Chainsaws are not easy to handle.
you did trees for a living. I mean, like, yeah. I mean, like,
I can beat that. I can beat that argument. Hooked chainsaws that have attached flamethrowers.
Now that's you're crouching in the Ramside territory.
yes.
I was gonna say, are we going to the Evil Dead game now?
Is that in the game?
It's I forget which name of it was, but they're now the idea is like in the game, Ash basically will find like different things, and like he's basically upgrading, because you're basically going around with like just his chainsaw and shotgun. You're basically finding like different things for him to like upgrade the chainsaw. He upgraded it to like some sort of like grappling hook thing, and then like a flamethrower, and then like some sort of rocket launcher, and he goes it was just so funny.
Very good stuff. But yeah, it's coming out soon. It's gonna be a short film. Looking forward to seeing Gigan return. Always a fun time there. Our next piece of news here is actually one that Kuma brought in. It was announced, we're actually behind on this because it was like announced at D23. I wasn't here a couple days ago. I was actually at a con getting autographs of my own. I was spiking out the voice actresses for Peppermint Patty and Lucy from the Peanuts at Colossal Con, which is in the Pocono Mountains of PA. I don't know if you ever heard of it, Mike, or ever been on the con.
I've heard of it.
Oh, it's at the Kalahari.
Okay.
Yes, I'm guessing you're familiar with that hotel.
Yes.
The one that's very expensive. That people don't even know will make Disney cry. But I digress as a cast member. So D23 happened last week, and they actually announced the title for the next Indiana Jones movie, as well as announcing John Rhys-Davies returning as Sala. They showed footage of the movie at D23, which included a funny gag at the end where Indy whips at gangsters and they all pull out guns and just start firing at him. But yeah, this is no doubt going to be Harrison Ford's last hurrah as Jones. But yes, I'm going to give you guys a little question here, starting with our special guest host here. If you were to give Indiana Jones a name for the fifth movie, what would it be called?
Oh man. Ooh. I don't even know.
So what's the first thing that comes into your head of an Indiana Jones 5? Just make up anything you
Indiana
can.
Jones Indiana Jones and the Golden Prince Albert.
And the Golden Prince Albert.
I can't top that.
What do you mean you can't top that? You're fuck.
No, I can. I can probably.
Okay, give me one, Jablonski. Show me what you got, you fucking asshole.
Indiana Jones, and thank God it's over.
Yeah.
That's the title for his autobiography as Han Solo.
I was never an indie guy.
Really?
Really?
Nah.
No, it's cool, man. I haven't seen the movies in years. It's all good myself. I mean, like, but no, you want to know what they're just calling it? The title.
They're typing it by his name, right?
Yeah, it's Indiana Jones. That's the name of the movie. It's just Indiana Jones. It's not a remake. It's just the fifth adventure. They're just calling it there.
Wasn't there talk like Shia LaBeouf was going to take over his role or
Oh
something?
God, no.
Shia LaBeouf or Chris Pratt?
Yeah, because Chris Pratt is so
Okay.
cool, man.
It's always Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt is so cool. So says Shigeru Miyamoto. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm so curious to hear Chris Pratt as Mario.
Oh, that's actually something I forgot to announce. In October, they're dropping the first trailer for the Mario Brothers movie.
It's
Yeah,
the
this is
Mario.
Yeah, I'm actually one of the few people who actually liked the live-action Super Mario Brothers movie. But here's the thing:
I liked it just because. I kind of like. Honestly, as a kid, I loved any movie that came out that was like just something that brought anything that I enjoyed to life. Honestly,
Yeah, like Garfield the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, for me, like I didn't see the movie until its 19th year anniversary. Someone had posted the whole thing on YouTube, and I said, "Okay, you know what? Let's see how bad this really gets." And the first time I realized that this was, why people thought this was bad was when we see Dennis Hopper. That woman turns around and goes, "Koopa," and I just laughed and said, "That's not Koopa."
I think that's the point. You said you have to kind of like separate it. That's not a Mario movie, just to like try and separate away from it being a Mario movie.
yeah.
That or just a different version of Mario. Just kind of like how there's been different iterations of the Ninja Turtles.
Multiverse
This is
of
a different
Madness, man.
iteration. Yeah, this was a different Mario, but I was glued to the screen the whole time. That's the thing that surprised me. Yeah, it's not the Mushroom Kingdom. It's Dino Hatton. It's not Princess Daisy. It's not Princess Peach. It's Princess Daisy. But still, it had this incredible look to it. The characters were a lot of fun to watch. I couldn't help it. I thought it was entertaining. I mean, it may not be the best Mario movie, but just watch it as just some regular movie. Yeah, it's very entertaining.
Definitely. Since you're a collector of autographs, Mike, I should probably mention that both me and Cruiser do have Charles Martinet, the voice of Mario's autograph.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And he's a good dude.
Oh, yeah. Have you ever got a chance to meet anybody from the world of video games?
No.
Really, what kind of autographs are you targeting, man?
Well, he said wrestling.
I have wrestling. I have Phillies. I have a lot of Phillies.
Go Phillies, man.
Sports. Phillies, Eagles. I have some Marvel. Cobra Kai. Got a lot of Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
Let me just simplify this up here. Let me just simplify this for you. What would you say is your prized autograph?
Oh man, I probably have two. I have one that's like a Nick Foles one with the Super Bowl ticket.
Oh, nice,
and
man.
the cover of Sports Illustrated.
Really? Nice.
And then I have another 11x14 where it's the scene from Spider-Man where Spider-Man's shaking the hands of Mysterio, signed by both Holland and Gyllenhaal.
Oh,
No
fuck
way.
you. Nice, man.
See,
Man,
this guy,
I mean, if I could get the video, if I can get the video up, I would show you because they're all hanging up in my son's room.
Oh, that's so
See,
sick.
this guy gets the A-listers. We get just the con folk.
This guy's an autograph hunter, dude.
Yeah.
One of the autographs
it's a
I
lot.
have, and I don't have it with me, but and there's a little story behind it too, and I might just have our guests next week talk about it. Maybe we'll see. So I was invited to RetroCon a few years ago out in Pennsylvania, and one of the original voice of Skeletor was there.
Oh, freaking! What's his face?
Right. Wait. No, I'm thinking of the dude who played in Masters Universe. Never mind.
Yeah, but
What, you mean Franklin Jella?
Yes. That's what I was thinking about. Right.
But he was there, and we were out, and we were lucky enough to get like collector edition figures of Skeletor and have him sign them.
Nice.
Only downside, and this is kind of why I'm very protective of this one, is because he used a Sharpie on the clear plastic.
Oh, whoa. Cruiser's cringe face right now.
Granted, that's the only reason why I'm extremely careful with it. It's like it has like the dust cover. It takes off. It stays on unless I'm showing the autograph.
Oh yeah, I've never seen Cruiser make a face like that in my life.
But
Yeah.
but I'm fine with. But it's still it's still autograph, and I still love it.
Yeah.
It was a favorite experience of mine.
So what's wrong with getting Sharpie? What's wrong with getting Sharpie on the glass? Or not the glass, the plastic.
It doesn't leave a good, clear, solid streak. It actually, and also it can fade away much easier.
It can be like wipeable. Usually just use paint.
That's why whenever I personally get toys. Go ahead.
So when I pay for the autographs, like when I go like the Comic Cons or whatever, I'll use a paint pen or whatever.
Yeah.
When I get autographs,
that's why I learned from that experience, and I actually use that now. If they don't already have.
When I go to the airport, well, yeah, always use your own. But when I go to the airport or hotel, and I'm getting them like free, I always take a Sharpie, a blue Sharpie or a silver one.
You got like a utility belt.
I've had many times. In the beginning, I've had many times where the paint pen exploded while they were signing at the airport, and it just ruined my whole day.
Oh, that would ruin the whole day.
Oh,
the only other one that I have a Sharpie, and maybe a Sharpie one. Hold on, let me grab it.
I'm expecting you going around there with a utility belt filled with pens along the sides of it.
Don't give me ideas.
I have a book bag. One side has blue Sharpies, one side has silver.
Oh my God, what's in the middle?
All my photos and cards and baseballs, whatever else I need signed.
Nice, man.
This one I think is just regular Sharpie.
Oh, the one of Rita that you just got?
Yeah.
Nice.
I wanted to say it is, but at the same time too, I was always going to go into a hard case, and it's actually also certified.
Yeah, Yeah, my autograph of Stan Lee got certified as well. I got like the certificate and everything.
One of the other things too is for my mom, she wanted to get Noah Hathaway's autograph because she's a huge Battlestar Galactica fan.
Actually, yeah, that's a good point here. Have you ever gotten any of your autographs authenticated?
Me?
Yeah. I
would say maybe 10% of my autographs are authenticated.
Oh my God, really? Then again,
only because, see, one thing, if I sell autographs too, like online, and a lot of the Facebook pages I sell on have a good reputation.
Yeah, I think we're part of the same one.
Through wrestling.
Yeah.
Okay, because through wrestling, anything else, I have a good reputation, so it really goes a long way. Now, my Marvel ones or my Cobra Kai ones, they're authenticated. The wrestling ones, I don't authenticate because I've sent them out to get authenticated and it came back failed when I knew I saw that person sign it.
Oh yeah, that's why Cruiser takes pictures of everything.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
like
a good. That's
usually. No, go ahead, please.
that's a good thing to do. But then also, the pictures I don't like much. Like if you keep it for your own collection, it's good. But you could have that same picture of that photo, and if you forge it, no, oh, just the same photo, you know. And just so many forges, especially wrestling. Their autographs are so easy to forge because they're just so lazy at signing it.
Oh my god. Yeah, me and Cruiser were victims of that one
Yeah.
time with Ozzy Osbourne.
One time when no, I can't, I have to find it. It's somewhere in my crap, but I do have an autograph from Scotty Too Hottie back in the day.
Really?
Huh. I'm forging him.
As far as some of my prized autographs, now I have, like you, I have two. One is personalized and one that isn't. The one that isn't personalized is actually this Ramstein promo VHS. The first time I went to go see them, I wanted to get this signed. This was what's called a V-Light video. It's got only 2 music videos on there from the Mutter album, and it's basically a promo item. I want to get this thing signed. And I met a girl who actually did have a meet and greet pass, and she offered to take this back and get signed for me.
Ooh.
And she told me that when she brought this back, the band was making fun of her. They're like, "You still use this in your country? You know we have DVD. Hey, Paul, they use tape here." I'm like, that was for me. So that's number one. Number two is right here on my wall.
Oh god.
That is personalized. This is actually a handwritten letter written to me from Papa Roach.
I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, take your time.
I got one of their demo tapes at a concert once, and it had their address on it. I listened to the songs. I thought they were great. I typed them up a letter as a school project to learn this software, and sent it to them and got a letter back like 4 weeks later.
Nice, dude.
That's nice.
Definitely.
Very.
You know
All
what?
my-
Since you said
all-
that,
For me, all my autographs are personalized because I have no intention on selling them. I have no intention on getting rid of them. And especially with the ones that I go after, which probably ever since I moved to Texas, has been to get every possible original Mighty Morphin Power Ranger actor.
Did you
Good
get
luck.
I know good luck with a couple of them. I know they're dead.
Yeah, I was about to say, did you get Robert Axelrod's autograph?
No, I did not.
I have it.
I bet.
Yeah, he got to sign my Omni Expo omnibus. Plus, he signs that he has
at
his
least the
autograph.
Green
Yeah.
Ranger's been hard to get.
Oh no,
Yeah,
I actually met him at a comic book shop a couple years ago.
Jason David Frank.
Yeah, he's the most easiest one to get.
Yeah.
He's the easiest one. The hardest two, and these are the last two that I'm missing for the main Rangers, is I'm missing David Yost and what's her name that played Kimberly?
Oh, Amy Jo Johnson.
Yeah, Amy Jo Johnson. Those are the only two of the main cast that I'm missing.
You know,
And what I
met
have
her
them
by
do.
accident.
Oh, nice. And
Okay, well, no, go
And
ahead. Joe Walsh.
what I've been doing is I got like the reprints of like the original like flip head figures,
Nice.
and I've been having them sign them
nice.
in their. And so far, it's been in their colors
Oh, you gotta
No.
this,
and a picture.
you gotta take a page out of Mike's book and just keep the pens with you, dude, just in case. Keep the pens with you.
Let me ask you this, Mike. What was now? I'm not faulting any celebrity for having a bad day. I mean, we're all human. But what was perhaps the most negative experience you had with meeting a celebrity?
Dear Lord, Kuma turned into a cat.
Recently, it was kind of upset me. This is probably about a month ago.
He met a guy named the
Julie
Concert
Benz.
Cruiser. Sorry.
Julie Benz?
Julie Benz, you know who Julie Benz is?
I do not.
She was Rambo. She was in Boondock Saints.
I was
Um,
wondering why that name sounds
she's a popular.
familiar.
She's blonde,
What was
Yeah,
he in Boondock
but
Saints?
she was the detective in the second
Oh
one.
yeah. Now
Oh
I
yeah,
remember.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I haven't seen Boondock Saints in a while, man.
Fucking love that movie.
So she was flying. She was flying to Philly for Comic Con here for horror con, and I knew a flight she was coming on and everything. So I went to the airport, waited there for 2.5 hours. I see her coming down. I'm all excited, It's like your 10-year-old boy, And I was
yeah.
like, Miss Benz, can I get a photo and an autograph? Oh, I'm so sorry, not right now. My heart dropped.
Ooh.
I was so upset.
That's the worst thing that
She was
anybody
nice
could do
about
for you
it.
as a
I'm like,
collector. They just say no.
and when you're the only one there too.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I
like
can
I
understand
tried,
that there's like a lot.
but yeah, if you're the only one, come on, really?
Yeah.
I mean, because when I went to meet Ramstein, there was one member who would not sign, and that was Paul Landers, the second guitarist. But by that point, I had met 5 out of the 6. I really could not complain. I did better than anybody thought I would. So while that did kind of bum me out, I can't complain. Okay, I had a goal and I achieved it. I was happy with just meeting 1. I met 5, so
Yeah.
I can't complain.
Yeah, you should have seen like the week before he went to the concert, he was trying to enter a contest to get it and lost, and he was on the stream crying like a baby. My God.
What's I actually have a question for Mike.
I say that respectfully, Cruiser. By the way.
What's the one autograph? It's like the one that you want to get so bad.
Oh man. The one would have to be the Triple H.
Really, Hunter Hearst Helmsley?
Yes. And seeing how WrestleMania is going to be in Philly in 2 years, that whole week, I'm taking vacation week and I'm going to get him.
You're gonna get it if it's the last thing you do.
If I don't get him, I'm done collecting. I'm not doing no more graphic. I retire.
What is it about his autograph that you want so much?
He was always one I always wanted to get, like him, The Rock, Vince McMahon.
I have 2.
To what?
I have 2 ones I want to get like really, really, really bad. One's a wrestler,
And who is it?
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I got his right there on my wall.
Yeah, I know.
Because when growing up, he was my favorite.
Yeah, he got to do so much shit to his boss that we all wish we could have done.
Oh, I know, right? And the other one is Willem Dafoe.
That's a good one. That's
Dude,
a real good one right
I
there.
was watching Finding Nemo with my mom a couple of weeks ago, and all I heard was the Green Goblin out of Willem Dafoe the entire time.
Okay, here's another graphic question for you. Who would you say, out of all the signatures you've seen, who has the worst looking signature?
Corey Taylor.
Of Slipknot? Well, dude, Cruiser, I don't know how you could be surprised like this. The guy has a fucking mask over his face. I mean, come on.
No, it's like literally a
But
C
he's
and like a
also
squiggle.
the
That's it. That's the signature.
You're sure you're not mistaking
he's not-
Cruiser, you're sure you're not mistaking that for the Concombers logo?
Yes, I'm very sure. It's like literally a C, a couple pills, and done. And you know what? Carrie Elwes has a similar autograph look too.
Do you have Carrie's autograph?
I used to, yeah. For me, I would have to say Jerry Seinfeld. His, because I had him sign a couple of things for me, and
Nice,
it
man.
just didn't look good.
I didn't know you had Seinfeld's autograph.
Yeah, it just didn't look good. Seinfeld, like, he'll come out after a show, he'll sign like maybe 10 things and then go.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so I was lucky I got them when I did, but one of them was for my sister's fiance at the time, and so I got for him as a present, and I put a little slip of paper in there that says, "This marriage better work out, dude."
Oh my god. So Jerry Seinfeld is like the equivalent of Hitler in that one Indiana Jones movie. Ironically. You know the scene I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Where he's sneaking around as the Nazi and then he's stuck in the crowd and he bumps into Hitler and he just grabs the book he's holding there and just pulls out a pen and just signs it and gives it back to him. No words.
Oh, do you like Jaws?
Yeah, but
I
Evan,
just thought of something, guys.
What?
what's that?
The one autograph I really want, I was just thinking about it. I camped out at the same hotel that Rammstein was in, Sylvester Stallone was in.
Oh, nice.
Hey.
You just got to go.
When he was doing Creed. And we saw Michael B. Jordan come out, but he ran right to the car. We waited there for 8 hours. Holy shit. Waiting. And every time when he left, we didn't know he was going out the back door. We never even knew there was a back door until that day.
Dude, there's always a back door. There's always a back door.
We saw Michael B. Jordan come out. We saw Michael B. Jordan. It's like, oh, that's great. We'll get Stallone. Right
Goes
there.
back.
No.
It's crazy, man.
Oh, and
Each
Evan,
time he was here, I missed him.
that's Corey Taylor's signature.
Oh my god.
That is a shitty signature, man. That is not a signature.
Cruiser,
that's a lie.
Cruiser, this is a video waiting for you to happen. The top 10 worst signatures I've ever. Even though I know like signatures are supposed to be like customizable, that's kind of what makes them really like unique. Like based on their own like style of writing, but you know.
Yeah, there are some that are like, dude, you need to go back to like first grade writing, okay?
One of the things that I know that one autograph collector did, I think it may have been Ringo Starr or it might have been Paul McCartney. He likes to include like a different little doodle next to his autograph.
Yeah, I've seen some people do that. Like Jonathan Davis from Korn, he basically puts like a smiley face on there, but the idea is that his initials are in the face.
Oh, that's cool.
Which, yeah, I get it, but it's like, dude, come on, really?
It's like how you can find like Matt Groening's signature on Homer Simpson's head or something.
And let's not forget how Ninja Brian signs his autographs.
Oh yeah, he has like the little ninja head on it.
That's actually a thing artists used to do back in the I want to say Renaissance era or
really?
Like before that. Like, yeah, so that like their art couldn't be plagiarized by like forged or anything like that. They would like subtly put their signature within the painting so that if their painting is forged, that certain spot is the one spot that would like be the only thing that would be like what they would recognize the most.
Oh yeah. Well, the funny thing is, here's another thing. I got Cruiser and me George Lowe's autograph, who played Space Ghost in Space Ghost Coast to Coast. Mm-hmm. And apparently he had a thing. He has a method because apparently back then they were giving away like counterfeit autographs of him. So what he does, aside from signing his signature, he fills the entire thing with just random improv. Like mine says "Greetings, unknown eBay person" because I didn't get it personalized. And it says "Thanks for the Wolverine bikini trim," and on the side he says "Snack idea: egg custard panties."
So, all this autograph talk actually reminded me of something.
Was it when that time you got an autograph?
So people here know that I usually play the Pokemon TCG.
Yes.
I got to meet one of the artists, and he signed one of the cards that he did illustrations for.
Nice.
And what he does is that on some occasions, he'll actually draw like a little sketch on the card, like next to his signature. And I got him to do the full art Guzma from Burning Shadows.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And he drew a Lucario right next to it.
Okay, here's another one for you, Michael. whose autograph that you would like to get, even though it's not really worth much?
That's a good question. I don't know.
For me, like I already got it, but basically it was Rico Browning from Creature from the Black Lagoon, because I love Universal Studios. They're the ones who pretty much created the monster movie, and Rico played the creature in all the underwater shots. So he, his autograph is all over the place, especially down here in Florida. But even though, so it's not really worth much, but I still want it because that's an amazing legacy. To to be part of the golden age of horror from Universal. So that was mine.
Yeah. I don't know what mine would be, honestly. There's just so many out there that, I know the guy I did get it one time that wasn't worth much at the time, but I was happy I got it, was Sid Haig.
Oh, nice.
Because I'm a big like Devil's Rejects, House of a Thousand Corpse fan, and he was it was like $10 for an autograph and a photo. He was charging.
Oh yeah, that was his price, like a Spooky Empire. Okay. Now, Ev, you said there was another topic you want to discuss?
Oh yeah, I gotta go on to the second half one. First of all, James Earl Jones.
Him retiring.
Him retiring as Lord Vader, man. Man,
yeah, that voice can impregnate women.
He's 91 years old.
Yeah, he deserves it.
Yep. However, he is going to be coaching like new generation like voice actors who play the guy into portraying the character, be it voice or talent. Not to mention his voice in Kenobi was also used with speech technology that was able to like produce like different lines out of there, which people hate. I think it's kind of impressive editing wise, honestly.
No, yeah, I've been enjoying.
It makes sense too because considering how old he is I heard that it's actually harder for him to do the voice now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're mostly using
it's needed.
Yeah, because they're mostly like just to help it out. They're mostly using like old audio, but like just amping it up a bit and like cutting some of it just to help out. Yeah. But also, but in cooler news about James Earl Jones is that did y'all see that the first theater that he ever performed at is now named after him, in the one in New York, I think.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no way.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's now called the James Earl Jones Theater now.
Cool, man. James Earl Jones, dude. If I wanted to see James Earl Jones do anything right now, I wanted to do a podcast of him just reading bedtime stories. I want to dude, I would put those earbuds in my ears, crank that shit up to 11, and just hear that deep voice just coming like, once upon a time.
I want to hear him read Winnie the Pooh.
See, I will always know, like, everyone knows him for Darth Vader. I'm always going to know him from The Sandlot.
Oh, yeah, he was in The Sandlot.
I'm mostly going to know him from Lion King.
The K, he was also in the movie The K, which I thought was really cool. If you don't know what that is, it's fine. It's like a movie. It's like an old movie about this rich kid and a servant being stuck on this island after a storm. It's really interesting stuff. Cruiser might like it. There's a cat in it. Little fun fact here, Cruiser loves cats, so if you have any autographs of Garfield, he will not mind it.
Oh, shut up.
Yes,
I have 3 cats.
So do I.
But yeah, the last thing I was going to talk about was this news about Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
So, I've never played Dungeons and Dragons, but I feel like if we do, this is the first one I want to try just to see what it's like. When I was a child, I remember those days when you used to learn stuff. You played board games to teach you math or physical activities to teach you fitness, except it didn't work clearly in my case. But But now we finally got something cool. Dungeons and Dragons is releasing a new educational adventures for the kiddies in the school classrooms. So now I can finally learn the true story about.
I mean, it makes math a lot easier to learn.
Yeah, I can now finally know the truth.
Yeah.
I can now finally know the true story about the Raid of the Bastille and how it somehow involved Tiamat.
This is like, I think I've seen a TikTok on this. I think it's the one where like, I could be wrong, but like, I don't think it is. But like, what I saw like on TikTok was someone showing like, they're showing like these books that are like the ABCs of D&D, the 1, 2, 3s of D&D.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah,
I was like, oh, now I want to get that for my nieces
So-
and nephews. My nephews and my niece.
yeah. So the kit is called Dungeons and Dragons Build an Adventure. It's learn to help kids learn educational and social skills. The company designed each kit for kids grades 4 through 6, 6 through 8, aiming to help students learn interpersonal problem-solving skills. Additionally, Wizards revealed a D&D after-school kit for schools, libraries, community centers, and enrichment organizations that contains everything they need to start a D&D club or event.
Here's the thing, though, too.
Fire Club.
Here's what they'll teach for social skills. I don't care how big the room is. I said I cast Fireball.
And who knows? Maybe you'll end up on an episode of Stranger Things.
Yeah, that's what here's there. But yeah. Anyway, Mike, what were you saying?
In Cobra Kai.
Oh yeah, it wasn't
It was
Cobra
also in Cobra Kai.
D&D took a real turn. Like you look at like the modern D&D player, and now you were made fun of it back at school, and now it's literally just a bunch of guys at a pool with like a bunch of beers, just with a book. But yeah, this.
God, the horror stories I have from games, along with some really funny ones too.
So here's what this deal is. They'll choose from 5 classes: the Paladin, Cleric, Wizard, Fighter, Rogue. They must work together to create a smaller island off the coast of Stormwreck Isle, which the story is based on. The students must work together to build their world, creating backstories, locations, and even plot so that their teacher can be the DM. The teacher being the DM, I'm not gonna lie, actually sounds kind of hilariously awesome. And yeah, you can.
Oh boy,
that's gonna put a strain on the teacher though, even more.
Dude, you can DM
well,
a lot of
it's a
shit.
canned adventure, so not
but like still, like I don't know if you DM a lot, but like the idea is just like for the DM is just like I don't know if it's adventures, but like
Dude.
the idea is what like
So
constantly trying to be like someone else as well too.
but what's here? I think you can download it. You can download it for free on Young Minds Interactive, and you can get it at Target in North America on October 4th. So I'm proposing if this ever comes out on Christmas, we should just spend an entire stream just playing this iteration of D&D, just for shits and giggles.
I can easily just pull something out because I have a bunch of books.
I know you do.
And I have a D&D Beyond account as well too for
Same here.
making.
We should find a Christmas
Well,
themed D&D, man.
If Mario can teach typing, D&D can teach kids.
Ah!
Well, at the same time too, it's like
Well,
it's
Mario also
always
taught
good.
painting
And the cooking. Was there a Mario
and
cooking?
role playing.
Yep, and the paper. And the pinball.
Okay. I think I actually did play Mario Teaches Typing at one point when I was a kid. Like, I don't think I played the game, but maybe a demo disc. Those are really popular.
Was
back
that the
when I
one
was
with
a
the
kid.
weird, like, Mario head?
Yeah.
Oh, I love those, the YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
May I sing a song for
looking,
you?
I'm looking at this D&D for the Young Mind Interactive thing.
Oh yeah, I got a photo of it right here.
Yeah, so from what I'm seeing right here, Jablonski, they have like each adventure, like each like quest and all like that, like separated in grades. Not like character class. Not
Oh
like character.
fuck! What's the
character,
lowest grade? What's the lowest grade? I think it's 4th.
Yeah, they're all 4th grade. Hold on.
Well, it says here you can get 4 through 6 and 6 through 8.
Yeah, the lowest are mostly the 4 through 6.
Oh, dude, we
I
have to.
just break out the actual books. I'd break out like actual D&D, not.
Well, this is actual D&D. Like, it's not like.
Well, I mean like the non-educational because when so when I was in high school, my at the time friend, my at the time girlfriend and a few other people wanted to do a game, and he would have his books with him. Let's put it this way: it was a disaster. I only lasted about 3 sessions before I said, "Fuck this."
That actually
because DM didn't know how to control his players.
yeah, I know. That actually brings there. Mike, are you a D&D player yourself?
No, I'm not. No,
Oh, but do you have any autographs from people from the D&D movie?
I do not.
You don't have Jeremy Irons' autograph.
No, I don't.
Damn! Blonsky!
Jablonski, this is literally D&D. There's nothing like really educational. It's just really simplified for children. That's all it is.
The people on this game cover look like people that they meet back in time or something like that.
They look like
Actually,
they belong
actually-
from DC Marvel, DC Girls Marvel.
They kind of do, yeah. That's what I.
The DC Hero Girls, whatever movie, whatever.
I
cartoon
honestly-
it was.
I wish that they did this when I was in school. Maybe then I would have been able to understand and use multiplication without a big problem.
I don't think mathematics are involved in this thing, dude.
You've never played
Math is
D&D.
always involved.
D&D, yeah, math is always involved.
Ah, shit, man.
Yeah.
I wonder I can get into it. But no, what else?
It's really, a lot of it really is light algebra.
Yeah.
I hear you. Pretty much that's the news of the week there. But Mike, as a guy, what else can you tell me? Like what else have you gone through in your years? That's would you say was the most memorable experience you've been through with autographs? Yeah, sorry for the random pull out, but you know.
Just I don't know. Certain people who I would think would be like the different how people are. Because like when I like for instance when I was going to meet Corey Taylor, I didn't think he was going to be as nice as he was. You know, you just had this image of this guy. You know, like man, he might be like glass.
Oh yeah, you see like
why not
the
being?
you see like the metal imagery, and then you're like, oh my god, this guy's a douche, and then you like realize he's like that guy that's just the nice dude.
Exactly, like down to earth, and you know, just like a normal person. You know, it's.
He's like, you want
I
a
think that's
hug?
the main thing.
You want a hug? I'll hug you. There you go. Here, have some money. He just hands you $5.
No, but it's and then just like just the thrill, you know, of just like waiting for somebody, you know, being at the airport waiting for somebody, and all of a sudden someone else comes out that you're not expecting. Like, oh my god, I didn't know that person was going to be here.
Oh my god, like so what? I'm gonna guess you go to the Philadelphia International Airport a lot if that's the case.
Yes. There and usually that hotel, the Logan where you was at.
Oh, the one that's right across
is
from the
where most
terminal.
of them, no, that's the Marriott.
Oh yeah, that's right. That is the
But
Mary.
I'm saying the one that the Brimstone was staying in, the Logan.
Oh yeah, the Logan.
That's where a lot. It's either there or the Ritz.
Oh my
That's where
god.
most of the big stars stay.
I don't think I've seen the Ritz yet. Yeah.
Yeah, Ritz is like right in the part of Center City.
Nice man.
Now, when you go to the airport, do you just wait right outside the pickup area?
No, I started waiting upstairs when you get off the plane, like right when you come down the conveyor coming off the plane. To where if you keep going, you're going to go into that hotel.
Wow.
But I used to stay at the where the baggage would come out.
Oh, the baggage claim area,
Oh.
like.
Yeah, because that was one of the things that confused me. Because when I hear people who go to the airports for them, I'm thinking like, there's no way they could get past security.
Actually, you can, but you
No.
know,
Yeah,
just request a security.
It's not going to be fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of like when those assholes they went after Till when he said Till the singer when he said that he would be right back to do signings. There was like 3 out of the 5 guys who took off after him. Like literally, they had a car on standby, ready to go, and when they took off after him, like, don't do that. Like, look, the guy, like, give the guy the benefit of the doubt. He said he would sign when he got back.
Well, the thing is with that is they say that a lot. But my thing is, if they say you got to take them for their word. If they don't come back, oh well. I'm not one that's going to go after and chase somebody. You know, I don't like doing that. You know, like here, I know where Bryce Harper stays. I know where he's living when he's in Philly. I would love to go there and say, hey, Bryce, I'm a big fan, but I think that's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
it's a
don't go
personal
past
house.
the hotel. Exactly. I don't go past the hotel. I don't go past the airport, which that some people think that's wrong. Me and my fiance thinks that's wrong. She calls me and my son stalkers. But you know what? It is what it is.
Mm. What would you say your
I mean,
next, like, who's your next target right now?
AEW's coming in on Tuesday,
Oh, nice.
and
yeah, like
then next week on the 6th, Undertaker flies in. He's doing a one-man show down South Street,
Oh,
so
frick,
I'm
he
going to
was
try to
just a,
get him in the morning.
like, that guy was just in my neck of the woods, honestly.
And I'm going to try to get him in the
uh,
morning, and then WWE comes in next Saturday.
Mm.
for me personally, when it comes to waiting outside like the hotels at the airports, like for me, like that's fine. Especially with the Four Seasons, they actually had a roped off area for graphers to sit outside and wait to try to catch an autograph. I thought that was very professional,
Yeah.
actually. Just
Yeah,
say,
they
you know,
do
look,
that.
yeah, it's a nice way of saying like, look, we can't guarantee anything, but as long as you stay here, you won't have any problems with us. Like, I actually think that was a good way to look at it. And the other thing too is that uh, if you were to go inside the hotel when you don't have a room there, then yeah, I would consider that stalking. But if you're standing out where they told you to, yeah, that's fine.
Well,
That
sometimes, like with the hotels here, there's a couple hotels here. Like I go to one near Penn's Landing. There's a Hilton there. There's a DoubleTree near the airport, and the Marriott at the airport. Um, the Hilton is where a lot of the people stay, like the wrestlers. They don't.
mhm.
They stay. You can't go in no more. You need to be able to go in there. They don't allow you to go in there. You got to wait outside. DoubleTree, you can go in, and they're okay as long as you respect whoever's in there. And the Marriott, the security guard comes right out and he tells you, you stay like they have a rugged area and you have like a tiled area. And he's like, you guys stay on the rug. If the guys tell you no, you don't go on that tile. Let them go up to the room and you just let it go. If you could, he watches that security guard watches that camera. If one of us gets off that rug to go after someone, he'll kick everybody out.
Jeez.
Yeah.
But you said that the one was saying that it was public property, and I knew exactly the one you were talking about because he says that all the time. You can't tell us what to do. This is public property.
That's just crazy,
Yeah.
dude.
It really is. I mean, and frankly, the other thing too, like as much as I love Ramstein, I honestly think that this wouldn't happen if they actually had a better, for lack of a better term, we'll say meet and greet policy. They say they don't want to charge their fans to meet them, and that's cool. That sounds great. But the issue I have with it is you don't really do much to meet your fans. I mean, over in Germany and all throughout Europe where they're from, yeah, they'll do signings, they'll do meet and greets through their fan club. But when they came here to America, they did a drawing for meet and greet raffles, and they were going to select 10 winners per date. Well, the issue is that for the show that I went to, there was 144 entries, and you're only meeting 10 people. That's less than 1%. Lincoln Park, when I was in their fan club, matter of fact, that's their autograph right there. When I was in their fan club, they raffled off 50 to 100 meet and greet tickets per date. Okay, that is much better. And what's worse is when their fans will try to defend such a bad policy. They're saying, well, don't you want it to be special? I'm like, is the guy buying me dinner? No, it's just a meet and greet. Well, and like, I don't know how much time they're hanging out with them, but unless it's like maybe 45 minutes to an hour where you get to hang out with the band and chat with them, then it's not worth it. Then it's just a regular meet and greet. I mean, the only time I've actually had like an intimate meet and greet experience was through these VIP packages, which Ramstein refuses to do. So, guys, if you want like this to stop, then you might want to, do more meet and greets, or one thing that I'm a big advocate of is to sell your autograph yourself. That way, it takes away the profit margin from the bad guys, and fans know they're getting something that's authentic.
As long as it's not auto pen.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
me and Cruiser were victims of that recently with Ozzy Osbourne. It's so weird. Like, we went to
Me
great
too.
lengths.
Me too.
You can
The
always...
CDs that
Oh,
were
yeah.
released a few months ago?
Patient number 9.
No, the one before that.
Oh, yeah, Ordinary Man.
Yep, that was us.
I ordered 5 of them. And when I found they were auto pen, I was pissed. I was going to order an Agent number 9, but I was like, I'm not chancing it. And they're all real.
Just to be fair here, you could tell because it had that little dot at the end of the line, right?
Yeah.
It's the dot.
Yep. The dot gives away the auto pen.
Yeah.
And get this, I actually posted a rant video saying how pissed off I was.
So did I.
That thing, I'll say, that thing went semi-viral, as I call it, because within like an hour, it got like 2,000 hits, and that video was being posted in other metal news outlets, saying how Ozzy ripped off fans. So in a way, I kind of felt like I kind of spread the word, and the people who bought Patient 9, I have no idea what the outcome was for that, but I didn't want to risk it. Like, no.
Me neither. Yeah, me neither.
He kept
I heard they're all real though.
What's that?
I heard that they were all real though, the Patient number 9 ones, but I didn't order any because I wasn't risking it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I just didn't want to risk it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the other thing too is that when Ozfest 2007 was happening, the year it was quote free, which it was. Tickets to Ozfest 07 was free. Ozzy was selling signed CDs at the FYE tent, and so I did grab one. But I, to this day, don't know if this is real now. I mean, what do you think?
He can't. I don't know if he can see.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know if this is real or not. I may take it with me to a con that I'm going to in December that has an authenticator. But I hope it's real. It was only $20, the same as Ozzy was charging for Ordinary Man. And now I just ordered a signed CD from The Weeknd. He's selling signed CDs off his website, which, while they're real, everyone's telling me it's a shitty signature. So
it's an A.
Yeah, so bad. Yeah, like he signs his real name, Abel.
Yeah, he because I have 2 of his posters that he signed.
Really?
I got a few months ago, and it was just a big A.
Well, really? It's a unique autograph. I'll say that.
I mean, if anything, what I would rather have him sign is one of these Halloween Horror Night brochures, because I went there just this past weekend and I thought his house was fun. I thought it was great. I didn't know he had it in him.
You went to see the Weekend house on the weekend.
Yeah, I kind of lost. Okay, so I refuse to get an autograph from any artist, and you can thank Trapped for that.
Oh God!
That guy. I won a contest for a free concert and a meet and greet. Concert was all right. The meet and greet. It was not even a meet and greet. It was, oh, you have a CD? Sign. Fuck off.
Yeah, contest winners. I left
the autograph and beer on my sleeve, and I'm like, fuck this shit.
Oh boy.
Man.
Yeah,
they always say never meet your heroes.
They weren't even my heroes. I'm like, oh, I actually get this opportunity? Okay.
Well, at least you didn't pay for it. I mean, if you paid for it, then it would really sting. But yeah, like so fingers crossed on both this Ozzy CD that I have and this weekend signature that I'll be getting.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's good. If not, at least I didn't, pay an exorbitant amount of money. But yeah, I would much rather have the weekend sign one of these Horror Night brochures for me, just because, literally, I didn't think this guy had it in him, but turns out he is a big horror fan. If you watch the music videos for his album After Hours in order, it does play out like a horror film. He basically licks a toad and trips balls so hard that he actually kills people. And
Should have listened to Family Guy.
And at the end of the video, some girl is trying to fight back, and she lops his head off with an axe, and she's dancing with it in the video.
Always a fun celebration moment.
That's how Michael Jackson should have done Thriller.
Ah, there you go.
Ah!
Definitely.
Yeah. But what are some other experiences you've had with trying to get autographs? Like, what was like the funniest one?
The funniest?
Yeah, what's the funniest story you got from doing this?
I don't know, not many funny ones. I can't really think. I don't know.
I actually have a story, though it didn't have an autograph in it. But it was an interaction with Scott McNeil at MetroCon one year. And it was a huge game of Cards Against Humanity.
Nice.
With booze.
Did you say booze or boobs?
Boobs. But I also accept boobs because at the time I was single and I got boobs.
I thought of one.
What?
Okay, let's hear it.
Rob Van Dam.
Rob Van Dam, really?
You know who Rob Van Dam is, right?
Of course, RVD.
Yes. He was so high when he was signing my autograph that he spelled his name wrong. He apologized. He was like, "Oh, wait, that's not me." I'm like, "What?" He's like, hold on. I'm like, "Dude, you just signed my photo." Luckily, I had other photos, but
Yeah.
And he was like, "I'm so high, I don't even know what I'm signing."
Yes.
Eddie, I went to when I was younger. I didn't get an autograph, or anything like that. But I saw Eddie Money in concert when I was 18
Oh, nice.
for my 18th birthday, and dude was drunk as fuck and high as hell.
Always the best ones.
What
about you?
Here's what this one's not. This one's not funny per se, but I thought what this guy did was kind of was clever. I was meeting the band Under Oath, and I had this program from the very first Mayhem Festival that I wanted to sign, obviously because they were on the tour. But since that tour, which was back in 2008, and I was and the show was like maybe 5 years later, one of the band members had left. So when I hand the new guy the book to sign, he scribbles out the old guy and draws a smiley face over it.
What about you, Kuma? Kuma, I need to ask. You've got guys of autographs. What would you say your funniest autograph would have been?
Never really had like any funny interactions really, because like I don't really care that much for autographs, honestly. Like, to me, I'm just usually happy meeting the people, honestly. Like, I don't I'm just happy like if I see anyone of like any of their work that I either enjoy or I rewatch it over and over. I'm just happy usually to go up there and just shake their hand, just saying that I love their work and everything.
Oh yeah.
I don't really draw that much out. Like if I.
You just want to say, yeah, it was good talking to you. I don't need an autograph.
Like, I'm okay. Well, no, it's just because I'm usually okay meeting people, and it's not like I'm gonna do much with an autograph. Besides, like kudos to those that collect them and everything. But like, I'm not. Besides, like, besides like hanging up that one that I have right there, or just like some other stuff that I have signed, I don't really go out of my way to really wait that much, or because like if I go to a convention and if I see like some like long line at someone's booth, I'm not really gonna stand there. I'm really just gonna be like, I'll come back when they're like, either I'll come early or like I'll come like when there's barely any people, because I don't really want to wait in line that much.
I hear you.
No early.
A lot of people are like that now, where they just want the photo. They don't care about the autograph.
Oh no, I don't care for a photo either. Like I'm literally just okay just meeting the person. Because like I even had like people ask that too. Like when I went to Rooster Teeth in to go see Rooster Teeth in Texas, some of them they walk around like the con and everything without their like person that guides them to like their booth and everything. They'll just be right there and just be like, oh hey, and sometimes people will just line up to see them or something like that. I got into one because like there was like it was obviously really short, and I was just like, oh, be kind of cool just to meet them. And he was like, oh cool, you want a photo? I was just like, no, I'm just happy meeting you and talking to you. I'm pretty okay with that.
That's pretty cool.
I never understood these people who don't want to sign stuff for their fans. Now, I know that they may think that the fans will try to make money off them, but dude, they were doing that long before you, okay? Like, they'll try to, if there's a way to make money off a celebrity, they'll do it. Okay, be it, selling bootleg merchandise or, hell, forging a signature, which I'm strongly against, obviously. But just meet your fans. They just want you to sign something. What do you think they're gonna do with it? I mean, and let's just say like you have, like let's just say like you got, we'll say, Paul McCartney's autograph. Okay, let's say you got that, and you get it authenticated. It's worth a lot of money. Do you really think anyone's going to ship out that kind of cash? It's going to take a lot to actually sell a signature for like $500. Hell, I'm sure he's worth more than that. But people just don't have that kind of money for really expensive autographs, unless you're talking to someone like Abraham Lincoln or George Washington.
Oh my god, I forgot to tell you guys that. One of my I have a therapist who went to a yard sale and got a book that was signed by, I forget which president it was. I think it was Gerald Ford.
Really?
Yeah. He has a letter. He has a handwritten letter in there with his signature in there of Gerald Ford.
How about you, Mike? Is there any like presidential figure that you would like a signature of?
Trump.
Huh.
Only because all of that's
Go
pretty
ahead,
cool
go
how he does it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen his signature, and it looks like a real signature. I got to give him that.
What's the thing with
but
most?
I got,
Cool. What's the thing? I've heard like most presidential signatures need to be like really, really like specific and very readable and as well as professional. Because there are things as professionally as people who learn. There are people who do learn to do professional write autograph or signatures or something like that. From what I've heard.
Yeah, but keep in mind though, he was famous before he was a president.
Well, I'm talking about any president in general.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one signature that I'm looking at right now that I have on my wall really is kind of stupid. Is Bruce Campbell.
That's
his is. I mean, his looks really bizarre. I mean, let me see if I can just pull it down off my wall, because this is just really odd looking.
In the meantime, there's actually two musicians I would love to get an autograph from. One being The Weeknd, and the other being Post Malone.
Post Malone.
Post Malone signs. If you could find him, he signs. He signs for his fans.
Yeah, I heard he's a really cool dude.
Yeah.
It's like the proverbial question of who would you want to get high with and just hang out? It would be
Post Malone.
Yeah, check this out. This is Bruce Campbell's signature.
Oh, the big ramp. That's a ramp, man. Is there a name?
Like, what the heck is? Like, that is not a signature.
Looks like a golf club.
Not even a beat.
Looks like a
Exactly.
golf. It's a golf club.
But let's see. Corey Taylor, yeah, that's a bad signature. This is a bad signature. Seinfeld. What are some other bat signatures you've seen?
A lot of baseball players, newer baseball players,
Oh my god.
Really?
because they're signing so much.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And not to mention
Cruiser.
too, like, what's up?
With the, are you sure those autographs are from the actors or from doctors who are claiming to be actors?
Yeah, they do look like Dr. autographs.
You should know. You should know of all people.
Oh, he's calling you out, dude.
Well, in this case, my friend got this for me when he appeared at Spooky Empire.
Spooky.
So I know this is real, but it's just really stupid looking.
Yeah, that
You're really
okay,
stupid
so-
looking.
So for people that don't know the joke, doctors tend to just scribble a signature,
Mm-hmm.
like not even sign it, just go. And from personal experience, multiple times, I've been asked if I have the writing of an toddler or a doctor. Throughout my life, people have been asking me that. Are like, are you a doctor or just you can't write for shit?
Are you a
I can't
squid or
write
are you a
shit.
kid?
Did you learn to write at the in Philadelphia schools? Because that's how my handwriting is.
Yes, I
No, mine
dude,
was,
I can vouch
mine
for
was
that.
New York.
Dude, I can vouch for that as a guy who went to Sun Valley High School in Philadelphia. I mean, Aston, PA.
It was for me. It was New York, and the teachers just gave the fuck up because they weren't gonna be able to teach me shit, including cursive.
I like how cursive writing suddenly like devolves into like random scribblings.
Yeah.
And that's basically what it is. It's supposed
I
to
mean-
make you write faster, and it's like, yeah.
Like, even my cursive is shit, man.
Well, your cursive.
So all I
This
do,
is
all
why
I
I
do now is if it's a signature, I just put J and. Because I actually have to sign for
NY.
deliveries, so I'm like, you know what, fuck this. I'm just gonna go.
No, but go ahead, Mike. What were you saying?
My signature is M line.
Now, seeing how you've introduced your son to the world of autograph hunting, what was probably his favorite autograph and his favorite meet and greet experience?
I can tell you his first experience, which is hilarious.
Sure.
Okay.
It was the day we went to the airport for the very first time, and I had no clue what to do, like I said in the beginning. And he was looking for one wrestler, Sami Zayn, well, wrestlers started coming down, and Sami Zayn wasn't coming.
Really?
I took with him with the wrestlers. He was crying in every picture, right? So
Aw.
Posted it on Twitter. That's a 5-year-old boy, 5-year-old kid. Posted on Twitter, he was upset he couldn't meet Sami Zayn, but he got to meet other wrestlers. The thing went viral in like an hour, like 5,000 retweets, so many comments, to where Sami Zayn actually sent him a package apologizing for him not being there.
Aw, that's so
That's cute.
adorable. That is so
And-
cute.
Yeah, so he loves it. Like he every time he gets excited when we're going to go, and he's like, "All right, we got everything ready to go." He now, like before when he was like 5, 6, 7, I would be the one getting the autographs, but now he just goes himself. He goes, "Hey, can I get autographs for the photos of this?" And he loves it.
Oh, that's really cool.
Does he still have the package?
He still has the T-shirt and the autograph photo we sent him.
Oh, that's so
That is
cool.
so cute.
And a
Evan
lot of them,
is-
a lot of the wrestlers, they know him by name.
That is so great.
Oh my god.
I love it when celebrities do that. That is just so adorable.
Oh yeah, it's good stuff, honestly. Which brings us up to the final.
Recently, Luke Combs actually donated, gave the money back to
To those 2 kids, yeah.
to the kids who saved up to go to his concert.
Yeah, just like how people save up to go to the final 5. Welcome
No
everybody.
problem.
Welcome everybody to the final five. I have to kind of spell this one out here because Mike is new. Basically, this is the final 5 minutes of the stream where we leave our final thoughts, and so on and so on. You will have 1 minute to leave your final thoughts. So, Mike, since you are the guest, I'm going to let you go first. Your time begins now.
All right. This has been awesome. I appreciate you having me on here. Glad I could talk about some of that graphing and enlighten other people about it. And I don't know. That's all I got. Sorry, less than a minute.
It's okay. 20 seconds is fine. I'm gonna make. Don't worry. I'll let you. I'll let that one slide there. Anyway, next up is Jablonski because he always is the guy who does the stuff with the catchphrase and the stuff. Okay, Jablonski, go.
Okay, so not too much is going on. I am currently working on a few projects. One thing I'm going to bring up is next week. The two guests next week are actually good friends of mine, and we will be talking about a book that they are going to be releasing, and I'll get into the nitty-gritty details next week. Also, remember, kids, drink your motherfucking drugs.
He says that at the end of every stream. Next up, I'll give it to... Who should I choose next? I think Justin. Justin Jablonski. Yeah, I'll give it to Cruisler. Why not? Cruiser, your time begins now.
All right. Well, first of all, I'd like to thank Michael Mitchell for joining us, talking about the thrill of graphing and just also what it takes to be one, what you have to do, and thank him again for the information he gave me. I can finally close that chapter on my fanboy journey. And Jablonski and I finished the script for our next video together, and I will be working on that this week. And I also just released our new Park Geeks video about my trip to the Santa Cruz Boardwalk. Be sure to check that out. And next up will be the top 10 anime songs coming soon.
All right, cool. Next up will be Kuma the Sleepy. Kuma the Sleepy, your time begins now.
Yay. Mostly still doing D&D things. Trying to do some drawing as well too, but mostly it's me just making up things. Doing character auctions has been more fun as well too. Talking with artists and talking with some to do some commissions, and that's pretty much all I've been doing. But I need to set up some stuff to try and, I don't know, I want to do some more streaming later on, but I don't know, gonna figure some of that stuff out later on. That's pretty much it. That's all I've been doing.
I like your jacket.
It's a plain green one.
I like it. Anyway, let me just go. That only leaves me. My time begins right about now. Alright, so I've actually been getting a little bit of an increase in my workflow, bringing my laptop to work. I've been doing more digital art there. This week, I'm actually going to begin a new thing on Tuesday. Hopefully, I'm going to be doing my VTube streaming for the first time. I set up a new setup. I'm going to try and test it out here. Me and my girlfriend, Sarah, or ex-Lady Wolf, or she has many names, are going to be on there just talking while I do stuff. I'm going to be doing a video. I'm going to be doing 3 VTube videos where I'm going to be showcasing my editing for Bruce Carr's next video, which will be done on Tuesday. The new opening of Ants for Halloween, and of course the new Concombers coming out next month. I'll keep you guys posted. Live long and prosper. Anyway, with that being said, again, Mike, I want to thank you for joining us on the stream. It was a pleasure having you.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Of course. And as usual, we'll be ending tonight's stream with Kuma's quote of the week. Stand by. It will be showtime. Okay, you're on.
Yay.
Wait, hold on. Sorry, I forgot to switch it to Discord. Yeah. There you go. Try it. I'll just start over. Sorry.
Yay! My quote of the week comes from while making some characters up. I decided to make a character based off of Nikola Tesla. So the quote of the week comes from him, and he actually has like quite a lot of quotes. I didn't really know which one to go with, so I just picked one that I thought was, I don't know, something I would actually like to say to someone. And he goes, "What one man calls God, another calls the laws of physics." And yep, that'll be it. And from all of us here at Ants, seeing you in space, cowboy.
It's the end of the show, so don't blow it. It's the end of the show, so don't blow it. It's the end of the show, so don't blow it. End it right.
My life is a bacon-wrapped hell on earth.